Hey man, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Gswoozie. We're back with another bang. You know what I'm saying? And today we finna react to how fucked up glitches change gaming forever. Now this is a video that this was a personal choice, but let's get straight into it. But I know y'all see the fresh cut. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all see that shit. But let's get straight to it.
Matt, have you heard about this new glitch?
What the heck? Are you serious, Dimitri?
Glitches are one of the most annoying things that can happen to you in a video game.
No! No! I'm done.
That's facts, so that's facts.
And nothing is more frustrating than having your experience ruined by someone who knows how to weaponize these anomalies against you.
What the hell? No, don't start. Not this again.
No, actually, I'm not gonna lie. I actually hate video game glitches. I actually hate it.
That being said,
I actually
glitches aren't just problems. And over
I
the
literally
years,
just
they've
exit the game,
provided
bro. No
programmers
bullshit.
with invaluable lessons that have contributed to the building blocks of modern competitive games. But most importantly, glitches can be goddamn hilarious.
Facts. Facts.
Cheers, love.
Glitches can be hilarious. No bullshit.
Oh my god! Ah! Come on!
Glitches and bugs
What
are
game is
programming
that?
errors and oversights that lead to unintended problems in games. Bugs tend to be more serious, game-breaking mistakes, while glitches are often smaller and less likely to be as software destructive. But to most people, the two words are often used interchangeably. Originally, however, the term bug was a lot more literal. People had been referring to engineering malfunctions as bugs for no particular reason as far back as the 1870s, but the term became common and popular in 1946 when computers were literally the size of a room.
The Cray 1 is 1,000,000 times more powerful than a common home computer. Its central processing unit is made of over 67 miles of interconnecting wires.
Two operators working on a Harvard Mark II logged that the computer wasn't working properly and found the cause to be a moth that had flown into one of its relays. They taped the moth to their log and labeled it the first actual case of a bug being found.
That's gross.
Since then, the term bug has been commonly used to describe busted programming, and every game, no matter how adored, has been affected by them to some extent. Just look at the original Super Mario Bros., which had a bug that could transport players to the so-called Minus world, a horrifying mirror realm where up was down and Mario could swim in the air. Or more infamously, Pokemon Red and Blue, which had Missing No and a number of more malicious bugs that were capable of destroying your game if you caught them.
Oh my god, what the fuck is that, bro?
Bruh.
We're seeing some shit we ain't never seen before, kid. That thing looks hurt, Jay.
These days, game design is more complex than it's ever been. And with most titles having hundreds of thousands, if not millions of interactions, it's unrealistic to expect your code to be prepared for every possible circumstance. While modern glitches might not be as surreal as their predecessors, they're still very much ingrained in our gaming experience. League of Legends, for example, is infamous for its spaghetti code, and while it's functional most of the time, on occasion, it can be a real nightmare.
League of Legends is... Bruh, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, I never played League of Legends. Nah, I'm capping, I did. But I never really liked the process and how long it was. But honestly, I might just get back into it, fuck it. Because League of Legends is fun. Might just get back into it.
What the?
But League is far from the only MOBA that's riddled with game-janking bugs and glitches. Dota 2 has had more than its fair share too, the most absurd and hilarious of which probably being when Chen players were able to recruit Roshan using Holy Persuasion. Bugs aren't just the affliction of multiplayer games though, and even Bethesda's best titles are just curated collections of interactive glitches. Anyone who's played Skyrim knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's got everything from idiot shopkeepers,
maybe you're looking for something particular,
to vengeful chicken-loving townspeople.
I only killed a chicken! I only killed a chicken! Fuck off!
To whatever the fuck this is.
UK niggas, man. UK niggas. What the fuck? Now, what the fuck is this?
But perhaps the
That shit just went spiral.
most famous bug in video game history is World of Warcraft's corrupted blood plague, which also kind of sounds like a terrible Cradle of Filth album.
That's just bloody rude.
Back in 2005, Blizzard added a new raid to World of Warcraft, which featured a boss that applied the corrupted blood debuff to players. Corrupted blood did constant damage and was even capable of spreading to nearby uninfected players. In theory, that's not a big deal. You lost the debuff after you died or waited out the duration of its effect. The problem was that Blizzard done goofed.
Fucking Blizzard!
They overlooked the fact that mounts and pets were able to carry the disease with them once you left the raid. All of a sudden, everyone was infected. NPCs could contract the disease, but didn't die from it, which meant that just
I'm not gonna lie, these games, I never heard of these games. These sound like mythical games.
being near one was enough to infect you. People fled to the wilderness for safety, but in the cities, the corpses piled up.
Bring out your dead!
It took Blizzard almost a month to fix the bug, and it still remains one of the most incredible programming fuck-ups of all time. Oddly enough though, scientists have used the event as a case study to analyze how people might react to an actual apocalyptic plague.
Fucking nerds.
But not all coding aberrations are that widespread and devastating. Some are just small interactions that slip by developers and become useful tools in the hands of competitive players. They evolve from glitches to exploits. While not all exploits are necessarily glitches, most glitches are programming errors that can absolutely be exploited. And chances are that when you first experience someone using an exploit against you, you'll swear it's a glitch.
Olafmeister is still waiting. The patience game coming out. He can spot them coming out of street door as well. He's here. He sees them down there. Straight headshot. They have no idea. Smith's looking confused and dazed, and there's going to be a follow-up headshot. Olafmeister! You've got to be kidding me. He takes down Hiroshima as well.
One of gaming's most famous and commonly used exploits is bunny hopping, which emerged with Quake back in 1996. The idea is that certain games' physics systems allow players to move faster than intended by perfectly timing their jumps while turning constantly to maintain forward momentum. And these days, although bunny hopping isn't as prevalent in pro play, you'll still experience it online in CSGO, Fortnite, and Apex Legends.
Damn, what a play. Oh my god, he almost fell!
Yeah, that bunny hopping is crazy.
Movement exploits like bunny hopping are littered throughout gaming's history, whether it's skiing in tribes or K-styling in Guns the Duel. What's more rare, however, are exploits that stem from the fundamental design of the game itself. For example, Street Fighter II is often credited with inventing combos, the literal backbone of every modern fighting game. While that's true, it wasn't on purpose. Capcom never intended to let players hit buttons that quickly one after another.
Yeah, Street Fighter.
Fans figured it
Street
out,
Fighter is
developers
prime example.
Eric Suzuki is a Street Fighter specialist here at
Street
Capcom.
Fighter is.
He's got a special root combo for us.
Yeah.
What's it called, Eric?
It's called Roosh Triple Hit Dragon Punch, Danny. Here, cut to a game screen and I'll talk you through it.
You got it.
Not all exploits get to live long, happy lives though. Some exist for one brief, beautiful moment before being destroyed by balance-seeking developers. The most infamous example of this in esports has to be the Fountain Hook strategy that Na'Vi deployed against Tongfu at TI3. The trick involved pairing Chen's Test of Faith ability and Pudge's hook, and if timed correctly, the interaction resulted in Chen teleporting Pudge and his hooked enemy on a one-way trip to the fountain.
Still hasn't even been used. There's a hook. Howell brought all the way back to the base. Cleaned up by the fountain.
That's such a crazy glitch.
Screwing it up would be an
That's such a
absolute
crazy
waste of time.
glitch.
But in Dendy's skilled hands, it was game-changing.
Dendy's gonna try it again. Can he? Got him that time. See you in the base.
What kind of glitch is that, bro? Real shit.
The hook got him.
No bullshit.
While fountain hooks can be traced all the way back to Dota All-Stars, most people just viewed it as hard to execute cheese. But seeing it drastically affect an outcome on esports' biggest stage, Valve decided enough was enough, forcing Pudge to hang up his fountain hook for good with the First Blood update. While glitches are a universally acknowledged problem, exploits tend to split the esports community into two groups. The first being those that think they're just a form of cheating.
Remove that from the game. That was the biggest joke I've ever seen. The biggest fucking joke I've ever seen.
And the second being people who think that exploits are just creative solutions that their opponents just don't know about.
Back with a BXR. This is why Walshy is so dangerous. Up close and personal, he will take your face.
Blind professional game setting. I would crash out like that too.
You're dead. Forget about it.
But outside of esports, there's a third class of player, those who strive to break the games they love just because they can.
So coming up here is actually one of the first glitches found, not glitch, one of the first tricks found in this game.
What did you just? Hold on.
And it also creates a floor under you for 1 frame, and I can use that to avoid hard falls.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying that enemy?
I don't even know what kind of game this is.
It's not my fault. He just kind of teleports forward because he's on a script, sort of.
Well, that sounds like a glitch. He's teleporting.
It's not my fault I go too fast. I'm gonna try to throw this gun down the elevator shaft.
It's a game's fault.
Oh.
Yeah, it's game's fault.
Looks like a glitch.
The speedrunning community in particular celebrates these strange achievements because they actively seek crazy glitches that can help them complete games faster than anyone imagined was possible.
Pause it.
So yeah, of course, glitches can suck when they hit you out of nowhere. No one likes being on the receiving end of some game-breaking shit that developers might have missed in the last patch. But glitches and bugs are so much more than annoying programming oversights, and they continue to change the way games are made and how we play them. I personally love glitches. I think it's fucking hilarious
I don't like
when
glitches.
they mess up character models.
Glitches piss me off.
What's so funny? When I play Red Dead Redemption, I always like role play that I'm John Wayne. I just play with my friends, like, guys, saddle up, Pilgrim, we're going to pick a fight over there. Like,
see what a cowboy hat
in the game, I don't actually dress up, but in my character, I become my character.
Totally wears acid chest.
Yeah, most nights, even when I'm not playing.
Nah, that's a different. Nah, but that was a WVid chat. Nah, make sure like that. Let me know what y'all thoughts about this. How fucked up glitches change gaming. I feel like this was interesting. Like it's just shocking that glitches like this can just change gaming forever. Or even like explore new features of the game. Like that's just interesting to me. But yeah. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. And we out, bro.